Hello everyone, Sunson the Tomb, welcome to another FiberCraft. So, last episode we took a look at Industrial Revolution and a few of its machines and what we could do with it. So, we know we can use certain things like nickelite and ingots to make certain stuff in the solid infuser. We've made some coolant in the fluid one, and we've got a few, not in that block at least. Which one is it? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, there we go. We also got a heatsink as well, so we've got a few of those lying around with a fan, using a ton of tin, using the coolant that we have here after we get it from a bucket, and yeah. And I thought I'd start a bit of modern industrialization as well. Oh, we already have ice here, so that's not a good sign either. I'm gonna want to line all this up, which is fun. Right, so just try breaking all this, and we should be alright. Hopefully that works. This is always the difficulty of being in a mountain biome. Okay, so I'm going to need to mine a ton of tin, which I could have done off camera, but for the sake of doing it now, it's mostly just because the server was in a certain state with a looping sort of thing for the server, so that's unfortunate, as well as the fact that technically we also had an e-bug just before I started recording, so that was fun. So yeah, we'll be able to do stuff now, definitely. But yeah, so we'll just go do a bit of mining, get a bit of tin, and then we'll start on modern industrialization and its machines, which requires pretty much a fair amount of the resources we already have, so we'll be needing things like bronze and steel for the most part. So I'm going to need more tin to work off stuff for upgrades and things for Industrial Revolution, and then we'll need more for modern industrialization for the sake of getting started with its bronze machines. So yeah, now I don't know enough about the mod yet. I only have just sort of gone over it with the actual, I guess, maintainer or creator. I can't remember which. Probably both. And yeah, so I've got a bit of an idea of how it works, where we just need to pretty much, we can start from any point with either steel or bronze. It doesn't matter. It's just obviously if you're starting from scratch, that's probably what you'd be going with first, is bronze. But if you have steel, you can easily jump in there at that point. But there is obviously a few multi-blocks, like a quarry, and there is some like wire pipes and single blocks and other bits and pieces as well. You can pretty much automate the automation, so if you want to automate crafting, you can automate that to then keep other stuff stocked up. So there's quite a lot you can do with it. It's just obviously I have no idea how to do some of that stuff because I've never been that good at automating things that well. As well as the fact that obviously there's quite a bit still to learn, besides the fact that we do have the book, which will definitely guide us. As far as I know though, you pretty much just need an ore, I assume just like any type. I don't think it needs to be the one from the actual mod, but obviously it adds its own. Tin and copper and everything else. And then you just use a book on it, just a regular book, and then you've got access to it here. So yeah, not all of it's finished yet. There is obviously even still quite a bit planned. So we'll see what we can access for the most part in the state that it currently is on the server, because the one that's public on CurseForge is not exactly most up to date yet, so we'll try and take a look at some of its features that aren't available there on the FiberCraft server. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. Just try and get whatever we can for the most part here, and then obviously we'll get started with the actual mod eventually. Because yeah, we do not have enough to start it yet, I think. I mean, I think I have a fair amount of bronze, but probably not enough to get us started after making a fair amount of the plates. So yeah, And if you have seen prior episodes, then you know that the forge is definitely what you'll need. So if you have access to the forge, then you can easily get started with making plates and certain other components, which we'll be using probably quite a lot still. And so we obviously have like an assembler or something which can make our stuff for us. So yeah, but I don't even know how much that even costs in resources either, so it'll be a while, of course, until we get to that. I forget how much tin I've actually left behind here. It's hilarious because I'm like, I don't need it yet. I need a ton of it now. Right, lead, we don't need you. We've got silver here. And that's just one side of the cave system. Okay. Let's put some copper here. Cool. Radio. Cool. Then we'll just break through here. Well, there we go, some more copper. There's all these different areas that I've gone like, it'll be fine, and then I don't even access half the resources. Always great when I do that. Alright. Some coal. Getting back to some other areas that we haven't in a while. Put some tin there. Just fine. Just kinda great, I'm gonna burn myself. Okay, because we don't have much of a need, but this lava will be fine. Just push that across. We'll just do that. We'll just go here. Oh, we've got access to here anyway, so that helps. Cool. Alright, so we'll just dig this out from here. Yep, that's gonna happen. Alright, cool. So that's what I made. Dig that out. We'll push that out. As much tin as possible is good enough for me. Alright. Oh, really? I hate when it always does that. It's just like, we can kind of get there, but nope, we're just going to drop it anyway so we can even pick it up. Because it can't reach that far. And I do need to work out another pick situation, maybe, but I do have a drill, which I technically do need to test. It's one of the Astromine drills, of course, so I might actually go for that while we're at it. Obviously I didn't put much power in it, because I just wanted to see if it would charge. And technically we'll just go with like a torch here so we can see. And it has like a 3x3. So yeah, that's also quite fast. And it is technically tier 2 or 3. Tier 2, yeah, because I forget that advanced is tier 3 in terms of the machines, but it's tier 2 in terms of the drill. So yeah, it's quite quick, and it does a 3x3, so that's quite nice. Excuse me, I don't know what the basic one does, unfortunately, but definitely something we can use instead of just our sapphire pickaxe and such all the time. And I think that this can break obsidian and other stuff, the advanced one, maybe? Unless it's just like a faster iron pickaxe, I don't know. But it does require steel and a few other things, and I think steel maybe is capable, so I don't know. I haven't actually checked what it's capable of, so yeah, I'd have to actually go and make another one, which I don't really find the need to. I've already got the other at that point. But I will probably in a single player environment of the pack, or just Astromine in general, I guess. In one of my other instances, that'll be fine. Okay. I'm getting a fair amount. Let's see, 30, yeah, okay, we're getting enough for it to work out. First, that's silver, that's also silver. Yep. There's gonna be a ton of silver that I'm just gonna not need, or I probably will need later. What do I need you for? Tools, and that's about it. Okay, wiring. I don't need you for wiring, I think. So, yeah, it's crushed and so on, but yeah. So this is a bunch of components we're going to need to make for the most part. We'll be making one in particular, curved plates, double ingots, eventually larger plates, and then we can make obviously fluid and item pipes from there. So not too bad. quite a bit going on there. Okay, let's see. How much more copper we can find, and then eventually we'll move on to obviously crushing it and everything. Moving on to machines. Or actual components, I guess, technically first. Yet again, because I don't have enough of the other. I do obviously have a bronze casing, but in terms of like anything else, I obviously don't have enough to make things. I mean, we can probably try and test the other. I don't know. We'll see. So let's see what we got here. Alright, so we're going over here. Copper, we're getting close to a stack, so we'll definitely move after this. We'll definitely have, not exactly enough, but a fair amount to get started. Because I think we need a lot of it, because you need like 8 something or other double ingots, I think, for large plates, and you use a lot of large plates when it comes to like machine casings, so yeah, we'll work around that. Is that gonna drop? Yep, not as much. Now we've got both types of tin and copper, or many types of tin and copper, so we've got a lot we can use here. And I also need to remember exactly where I place my torches, or actually what paths I follow, because I keep going around in circles and going, yep, I know exactly where I am, and no I don't. So that'll be always fun. I'll just do that, I don't care enough. It's just like 1 bit of lava. Oh great. I can deal with 1 bit of lava I'm not using. Let's get a torch on it, I think it was. You know that one. Okay. That was bauxite, I thought so much. Okay, so let's break through this, and oh, jeez, I thought I was right next to it, and I was like, hang on, I've already been pushed to the side or something. Right. Okay, there we go. Diorite, which I don't technically need this time. We don't need the bluestone either, that's fine, we can skip it. And redstone, which we probably don't need, but yeah, I always get low on it, so we'll just harvest that and make our way back. Okay. Yep, so I'll just do this, and let's see. Oops, I'm going through there. Right, that'll change things. Giving up. Oh, great. Yep, go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that works. That's the height we need. Alright. And let's see. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright. Yeah, bauxite, yeah. And tin, yeah. Okay. Cool, and then obviously we've got our copper here.